Welcome back. All right, so before I do tonight's review, and that is coming, I need to talk about this trade. Now, there was another trade that was made. Tomorrow morning, I will be up early, obviously. We're having the live stream for the trade deadline, so I will be talking about there was the other trade with San Jose and Tampa Bay made tonight. But I want to talk about this one before getting into the review, because this is the big one, right? Jake Guentzel was seen as being the big fish. And Carolina apparently outbid everybody else. So Jake Guentzel, 25% of his salary is retained by the Pittsburgh Penguins. 50 games this year, 22 goals, 30 assists, 52 points. You know what you're getting with Guentzel. Carolina, a team that absolutely could use more goals. I have talked about this in the playoffs year after year after year, that they get to a certain point and then the offense just dries up. So getting Guentzel, that could help. He is an unrestricted free agent in July. They are interested in keeping him past the expiration of this contract, but no contract extension's been worked out to this point. There was discussions of whether or not that was going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Also, Carolina acquires defenseman Ty Smith. He's 23 years of age, formerly a first-round draft pick, of course, of New Jersey. This year he spent the whole year in the American Hockey League. 51 games, 9 goals, 23 assists, 32 points. Strictly depth on the blue line for Carolina, and he's a restricted free agent in July. So what does Pittsburgh get back? Well, they're not mailing it in. Put it that way. Michael Bunting can play 60 games, 13 goals, 23 assists, 36 points. He has a $4.5 million cap hit until 2026, but I think the GM of the Pittsburgh Penguins might be familiar with Michael Bunting. Cruz Lucius also picked up. Number 124 pick in 2022. He's a right winger playing out of the University of Wisconsin currently. 32 games, 12 goals, 19 assists, 31 points for Lucius. Also, Vasily Ponomarev, which is considered to be a pretty good prospect for the Carolina Hurricanes, now Pittsburgh Penguins. 21 years of age. He's the number 53 pick back in the year 2020. With Carolina this year, he's only played 2 games. He's looked good. A goal and an assist for 2 points. In the AHL in 39 games, 8 goals, 21 assists, 29 points. The offense is there. So for Pittsburgh, looking for some depth, I think the additions of Bunting and Ponomarev, not too bad. Also, Ville Koivunen, drafted in 2021 by Carolina, number 51 overall. He's a right winger as well, playing for Karpat this past season, or still playing, I guess, for them. 56 games, 20 goals, 33 assists, 53 points. So Koivunen ends up being an additional prospect now for Pittsburgh. There's a conditional second-round draft pick this year that becomes a first if the Canes reach the Stanley Cup final. So if Pittsburgh rallied and make the playoffs and ends up against Carolina, are they better off not beating them? I think they are better off beating them. But anyways, it's a conditional second-round pick this year. There's a conditional fifth-round pick this year as well, but the Canes have to win the Cup this year for that draft pick to be theirs. At least that's what I've read. I've read a little bit of, there was one I saw from, I think it was Frank Saravalli, that said a fifth that upgrades to a fourth, but everybody else I saw has reported it as a fifth-round pick. So it's a pretty massive trade in terms of the number of players. It will be interesting to see how many of these players end up panning out for the Pittsburgh Penguins and how many don't. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, the 2 questions. Did Pittsburgh get enough? Did Carolina overpay? Those are the 2 questions I'm asking all you fine people on the internet. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you haven't done so far. And now I need to do the review for tonight. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.